The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Report!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Hey! Report!
In motion goes the tight end. On second down, right back to Hunt. Room here to run. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Hey! Yo!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for DeAndre Swift. To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He finds Riddick complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They run again with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the first half. All knotted up at 7. Second down and 3.
Hey. Shut up.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson throws right side, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal, Jackson. Under pressure, and they get to him again. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robbie Chosen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Jackson now. Flush to his right.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And outbounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
It back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Hurts. Will throw that one away.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On second down, Swift. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go play action with Jackson. Right side goes likely with it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
63.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 72 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here now, 2nd and goal. Dallas Goedert from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. The completion to Riddick. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Swift will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Dillon is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Eagles 48, Ravens 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.